The moment I stepped onto the stage, I felt the whole world watching me. My gown brushed against my ankles, the lights were hot on my face, and my name was only seconds away from being called. This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life, my graduation. Day in Portland, Oregon. 4 years of studying, working, crying, hoping, all leading to this one moment. But I was only halfway to the podium when I heard a chair scrape loudly behind me. It cut through the ceremony like a knife. I turned just enough to see her, my sister Ariana. She stood up slowly, her eyes burning, her finger pointed straight at me as if she was giving a verdict. She cheated her way through college, her voice echoed through the auditorium. No whisper, no hesitation, just a clean, public attack. The entire room fell silent. Hundreds of eyes turned from her to me. I froze. My legs felt heavy, but I kept walking. Each step felt like carrying 4 years of work on my back, trying not to let it fall apart. Ariana didn't stop. She doesn't deserve that diploma. Ask anyone, ask her professors. Her words hit harder than anything I had felt before, not because they were true, but because she knew exactly what she was doing. My parents sat in the third row. My mom's hands covered her mouth. My dad stared at Ariana like he didn't recognize her, and I just kept walking. Because what people didn't know, what no one in that auditorium knew, was that Ariana had been trying to break me for years. She wasn't always like this. When we were little girls, she was the bright one, the center of every room, the sister everyone adored. And I was the quiet one, the one who clapped for her, followed her, learned how to make myself small so she could shine. But something changed when I started growing, when my grades got better, my future got clearer, and my own light started to show. Ariana didn't like sharing the spotlight, not even with her own sister. My phone vibrated in my gown pocket even as I stood on that stage. I knew what it was: the messages, the accusations, the plans she had made behind my back, months of sabotage, emails I never sent, appointments she canceled for me, complaints she filed using my name. I wanted to believe it was all a mistake. I wanted to believe Ariana still loved me, but hope is dangerous. It blinds you right before the moment everything breaks. And now, here she was using my graduation day to destroy me in front of everyone. Before I tell you what happened after I reached that podium, tell me something. Where are you listening from? And if you were me, what would you have done? Because this wasn't just a graduation. This was the day I finally learned that sometimes the person who wants to see you fall is the one who once held your hand. The ceremony stopped. The dean slowly lowered the microphone, and even the air felt heavy. I was still on stage, my diploma only a few steps away, but those few steps felt longer than my entire college journey. Everyone stared at me, some confused, some shocked, and some already judging. I could hear people whispering, did she really cheat? Why would her own sister say that? Is this part of the ceremony? No, this wasn't part of anything. This was all Ariana. The dean cleared his throat and said gently, Miss Thompson, is everything all right? I nodded, even though nothing was all right. I'm fine, I said softly, but Ariana wasn't done. She pushed past a row of chairs and marched toward the aisle, talking loud enough for everyone to hear. She lied to all of you, she shouted. She bribed her way through classes. She failed half her exams and somehow still passed. My heart dropped. Not because her words were true, but because her voice carried so much confidence that even strangers might believe her. My mother grabbed her arm and whispered harshly, Ariana, stop it. This isn't the place. Ariana yanked her arm away. Oh, please, Mom, someone has to tell the truth. My dad spoke next, trying to stay calm. Ariana, sit down right now. But the anger on her face only grew. It was like she had saved this moment, prepared it, practiced it. She wanted me to break. She wanted to watch me fall apart right there on stage. I held my breath, hoping she would stop. But then she said the one sentence that cut deeper than everything else. She stole opportunities from me. She took everything I deserved. And suddenly the truth behind her tantrum became clear. Jealousy, old, painful, hidden jealousy. She wasn't trying to expose a lie. She was trying to punish me for succeeding where she struggled. The dean looked between us, unsure what to do. My hands were shaking, but I lifted my chin and said clearly, Sir, I worked hard for 4 years. Everything I earned honestly. I didn't shout, I didn't cry, I didn't defend myself with anger. I simply told the truth. But truth sometimes isn't loud enough. Ariana folded her arms and said, ask her professors, she's lying now too. Thought she was done after that, but she reached into her bag and pulled out a piece of paper, a printed email. My stomach twisted. What is that? The dean asked. Ariana waved it in the air like a victory flag. An email she wrote to Professor Mitchell last semester, begging him to change her grade. I knew instantly what it was. She had shown it to me once, a fake email she created using my name. I thought she had deleted it, but she had saved it for today, for this moment. The dean took the paper from her. My parents leaned forward, terrified, and the entire auditorium waited to see if I was a fraud, waited to see if Ariana was right. I stood there alone on the stage, my life hanging on a thread that Ariana was trying to cut. And as the dean read the Email, his eyebrows slowly pulled together. I swallowed hard, because even though I was innocent, the evidence in his hands said otherwise.